Yo, what's up, J Music fans of YouTube? It's been a long time since I've addressed y'all on camera and off stream like this. And this is kind of like an impromptu video that I wanted to make because y'all are probably wondering what the heck is going on. What is going on right now with the J Music Ensemble? Do we still exist? Are we still a band? I've been getting a lot of messages like, what's going on? You may also notice that the surroundings, everything in this room also look different. So there's a lot of different updates I want to give y'all today in this, like I said, impromptu kind of a video. There's gonna be very minimal edits, except for just making things run a little smoothly. But I just wanted to give y'all an update as to what's been going on in my life and the life of the band and what you all can expect going forward in the future. So like I just said, things do look a little different here in this room, and that's because I am no longer in New York. And in case you didn't hear on social media or on Discord, join Discord by the way, I have made a temporary move, not permanent move, to my home, my original home back in Broward County, South Florida. And this was a move that I had to make because a lot of things happened over the past year. Of course, I don't need to explain to y'all how rough the pandemic has been on all of our lives. It's completely changed some of our lives. Not just temporarily held it, but completely changed it in every sense of the word. And so a lot of the operations that we were doing with this band had to be halted, including my own life too. A lot of gigs that I was doing, a lot of gigs y'all might have been doing if y'all are musicians, or work that y'all had. We had to make a lot of different sacrifices. And the fact that I'm just saying this now here on camera as a proper video is really long overdue. But without, it doesn't even need to be said. A lot of things have changed. And for me, I could not really afford to live in New York anymore. That's just the bottom line. There's really nothing else to it. I couldn't afford to live in New York anymore. There were a lot of things that were different, a lot of things that have changed. My normal way of operating has changed. My main mode of work, which is gigging, has basically gone away. Although there are some new things that are coming up that I'm really excited for. So I don't know, maybe if you keep in touch with me on my other personal social media accounts, you might find some more information about that as well. All right, so the pandemic happened. I moved to Florida. And even though I have moved to Florida and a lot of things have halted, before I get into talking about the band stuff, I just want to clarify right now before we click away from this video and unsubscribe and all kind of stuff like that. The band still exists. We haven't gone anywhere. The band is fine. I will address that after I talk about this stuff. But I just want to say that even though the pandemic has happened and I moved to South Florida, the good thing is that, hey, the internet is here. The main reason you're watching this video is because of the internet, which also gives me opportunities to stream to you. So if you haven't watched the streams on Twitch already, make sure you go ahead and go over to twitch.tv/jmusicband, where we do music streams 3 days a week, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sunday, where I play my saxophone to your requests. I do a little warm-up of my own, but I also let you all pick the songs that you want to have me play over, just kind of like we're doing a covers with the live band, except I'm doing it with my saxophone by myself, from the comfort of my home to the comfort of yours. That's what we say. But that's really one of the main upsides, is that I still at least get to stream for you all in some kind of capacity. So there's still some content going to be generated out, and we still also plan on making some other series that we've been thinking about. Like, for those of y'all who've been here in the legacy YouTube days, you remember the weekly top 5. That might make a comeback. We have J Music Breakdown we want to do. We've been talking about that for a long time, but now that we have some kind of a time to pause, we can actually start putting some effort into that. And there's been a lot of different things going on in my life that have been either, just got to be transparent here. There's been some personal issues, and also some stuff going on with, just family stuff, life stuff. It happens to all of us, right? And it's been kind of hurting my progress, but now I'm in a better place right now, and I'm ready to get back to work. So look forward to some stuff like that. So let's talk about the band. This part of the video is probably the most important bullet point of the video. But like I said before, the band is not broken up. Just because I'm gone from New York, which is our main base of operations, it used to be, just because I'm gone from that place does not mean that the band has broken up. I mean, to be real with you, even before the pandemic, it's not like the band just lived in this one big house and that we all just made videos or whatever. No, we all have our individual lives. We all are living in New York, trying to make it. We all either are teaching, we either have our own, regular jobs in the workforce. We're either trying to do some other forms of income, and also have our own projects as well. For example, Chris Williams, they have their own projects they're doing, like the Red Line Arsenal. They got their own albums out on the internet. Max Boyko is having his own streams and doing many different collaborations with some of the video game artists that you all know of today. Norman Edwards, Sean, everybody, Brad Miller, everybody's doing their own thing. And that was happening already before the pandemic. It's just that now, since the pandemic is here, there is more activity of that happening. There's just more of that happening now. So those of y'all who supported us on our Persona 5 jazz tribute album Metagroove over on Indiegogo, remember us talking about various other musical projects that we want to move forward with either this summer or in the future in this fall, depending on, whatever happens. And we do plan on making more music. And so even though I just said everyone's doing their own thing and we're going to continue doing our own thing, the band will still be meeting at various intervals throughout the year and the next year. I'll be flying back up to New York. Other people can fly to New York. We can all still record music, but that basically means that all the other things that we've been wanting to do that we wish we didn't have to stop doing, like the Black Cat sessions, for example, those will unfortunately have to be on hold indefinitely. I'm not there. Some of the members are not there. And as of right now, even though vaccines are rolling out and a lot of people, including you all, thank you very much for doing that, are getting the vaccine and kind of making the world a more safer place in terms of COVID-19. Even though that's happening, it's still not quite feasible for everybody to go in and just do these live, crammed, jam-packed shows. Those of y'all who were there, you remember how cramped that place used to be, and it was always a good time. But because stuff like that can't really happen anymore, most of the band activities that you're going to be seeing with a live band are going to be periodic, like seasonal type of stuff. We can't afford to just constantly be flying back and forth like that. But that's kind of the stuff you're going to be able to expect from the full band. But you can know and rest assured that when we do bring that full band stuff together, it's gonna be tight. There's just no other way to put that. We got all this pent up energy we want to play. And y'all know how some of the band members are too. They got that energy. We all have that energy when we want to play. So when we do get together, it's gonna be a good time. So look forward to that. That's basically what it is. So the next thing I want to talk about is community stuff, as in things that we want to do for the community and things that you all as a community can do to help us to make all of our dreams continue to happen. And I namely want to talk about the Patreon. And I can't stress enough, those of y'all who were able to and continue to support us throughout the pandemic and now, it's thank you. I gotta make sure I keep the momentum going in this video, because like I said, it's impromptu, but I'm still just kind of blown away and shell-shocked by how much support you all have been giving us, even through the tough times affecting you all as well. If it wasn't for you, I quite literally, I don't know where I would have gone. I would have had to probably come back down here before I was ready to, with all my stuff, trying to find a place for it. You all kept the lights on in my place. You all helped me to survive, just to eat, basically. I had no work, no nothing. And I was putting on streams for you all because you all are the reason why I continue doing this. So just first of all, I want to thank y'all so much for supporting us, even through this tough time. And if you want to find out how to support us, you can just find links down there in the description box below. But I want to address the Patreon because, as you may have noticed, where's the content? where's everything been? As I explained before, besides just the duo stuff that me and Ben Rosenblum were trying to do, which again is also still hard to keep up with various other things going on in my life, there wasn't really any opportunity. There was no opportunity to get band stuff together, and that really hurt the channel. It hurt our progress. It hurt everything. And as a result, I was willing to basically accept that things were going to be the way they were. But then, even though a lot of things were happening in my life that were affecting me mentally and also affecting other operations of the band, I realized that, okay, there needs to be an initiative to push back on this whole situation. And the thing that I realized is that all these streams that I'm doing, I can put up the VODs for you all. So one of the reasons I wasn't putting up the VODs on Patreon in full is because Vimeo, with the current subscription that we were using, we had to put up one video a week, and these VODs are upwards of 4 to 8 gigs long, and I wanted to put all of them up. But now we're getting more storage. We're going to put the VODs up there. We're going to put smaller clips of the VODs up here on YouTube, so that's going to be the content you're going to be able to see here. And also, we're going to be doing like podcast type stuff. We're going to be doing a lot of different things. There's a lot of different things that we want to do for the Patreon going forward, because you all are the ones that are helping us to do this. And of course, with the Patreon help, that will also support flights for us to get up to New York and actually record some more music. We can actually make our album even faster because we still have some reserve funds from you all so generously donated to the Indiegogo. So we're going to be using those funds to also make a new album. And with all this happening, we can finally start to do something. We can finally start to do something big. And now that I've made this big move to Florida and I'm starting to settle in, I think some big moves are finally about to start happening. As it stands right now, y'all, Patreon and Bandcamp are really the best ways that y'all can support us. If you want to see us to expedite the process of getting back together as a live band, to getting back to doing stuff, making this music, to support us being able to fly back and forth and doing whatever we got to do just because of how it is, That's really the best ways to support us, because YouTube, streaming, all these things, they're all nice, but they're just ways for us to kind of put our stuff out to you fast and efficiently, but it's not exactly the thing that's helping to keep things running. So all y'all that are supporting us over on Bandcamp and Patreon, and even subscribing to us on Twitch, all that kind of stuff is greatly, greatly appreciated, and helps us to keep this thing well-oiled and pushing towards the future. Well, that's basically it for right now, y'all. There's not really much else to say. I just want to get back to work. You know what I mean? I want to get back to making music. I want to get back to making this content that I know y'all want and that I want to bring to y'all as much as possible and in the best way possible. And that's why we about to get back on this thing rolling. There's been a lot of things happening in my life, but like I said, we're about to hit it, and we're about to hit it strong. Speaking of strong, we have the strongest, most hippest, that's not even a word, but forget it. Strongest, most hippest community on the internet over on Discord. And that's where throughout all of this turmoil, no matter what y'all going through, I'm going through, we always got a community of people there to help us through these tough times together. So if you want to be a part of that Discord and join the conversation, where you can also request songs on Twitch, because that's how you do it, go hit that Discord go hit that Discord link below all of this. See, I'm not even editing this out. I told you, I want y'all to see this stuff. Go hit that Discord link below in the description box, where we just hanging all the time, and we're talking about music, we're talking about games, anime, food, all that kind of stuff like that. That is where we are all the time. So if you're wondering, where's J Music, where's Pat, where's Chris, everybody, we're all in Discord hanging out, because y'all are the ones that helped me to realize that it even existed. So 2 years ago we started that Discord, and it's coming up on our anniversary actually in just like a week. So don't miss any of the shenanigans. There's gonna be a lot of stuff happening. Go join that Discord. And of course, if you want to see all that new content that we're gonna put out and you're not subscribed to us, what the heck you doing? How you even found us? Subscribe. Hit that subscribe button and hit that bell next to the subscribe button so you can be notified on all the different J Music happenings that are gonna be posted to this channel. Thank you so much for watching the video. We'll see you soon. I'm about to get back to work. I'll see y'all on the Discord. I'll see y'all everywhere. Take care, y'all.